Hi, I'm Chip Rowan with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and for this episode of In the Know, we are at the Connellsville Township Volunteer Fire Department, and I'm here with Joe Kaczynski, and Joe is actually an officer for the fire department, and also on the Fun Fest committee, and we're talking about Fun Fest today. Good to have you here, Joe.
Thanks, Chip. Glad to be here.
Yeah, a lot of equipment here.
Yeah, a lot of equipment here, and a lot of building here, and everything costs money.
A lot of overhead here. Yeah, maybe that's all we're going to say.
That's what it is.
So this Fun Fest that Joe is going to be sharing about is going to help to pay for some of this. So talk about the dates and what people can expect here, please.
Well, our Fun Fest is an annual event. Unfortunately, COVID took us out that one year.
Right.
But we're back.
One.
Yeah, right. We're back strong, and this is our 17th year of holding the event. It was started many years ago in conjunction with the Geibel football team. One of our members, his son, played football at the time, and he approached us, and we kind of teamed up together and ran it together for a few years, and then we took it over as a sole project and brought it here to our firehouse to hold the event. But like I said, it is an annual event. It will be June 9th, 10th, and 11th.
It's a Thursday, Friday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And each night has their own little piece. But our big event on Thursday night is that it's Armstrong Night.
I know. Okay. And I'll be here.
Good. Oh, good. But that's from like 6 to 8 o'clock, I think, that night.
It is.
We actually open. We'll run the event, our Fun Fest, from 6 to 10 on Thursday, and then you guys have your special event from 6 to 8. We also will have Crawford axe throwing. Will be here. They're here all 3 nights, but that anybody wants to get in, probably that's going to be the shortest line night, because it's opening night. But what do you have planned for us?
We have some great things planned. You have a dunk tank as part of your activities here. So actually, Mayor Greg Lincoln, City of Connellsville Mayor, actually has agreed to come and set on the tank. I think he's going to be here in the 7 o'clock range around that time. And so if you want to knock the mayor in the water, come on out and give that a try. And then David is going to be here with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and he's actually, we're hoping to go live from your event to Facebook and maybe even to our channel to let people know what's happening and encourage folks to come out. So he has some of those hosts that are going to be here. We're going to be going around and talking to some of the booths and just showing people what's happening here. We'll have our booth here every night on Thursday, Friday, Saturday with a prize wheel, and people can win some stuff and stop by and talk to us, and we'll give them something.
Well, we appreciate that. And I think Armstrong and our fire department, we kind of teamed up maybe like 4 or 5 years now, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah. It's a neat connection. Yeah, Cody Boers is one of our employees, and is also a member here, I think an officer.
We're sorry about that.
Yeah. But he makes a nice connection for us, too. Yeah. Of course, you and I have known each other for years, too. So, but we're glad to help the fire department. We know that it's a big part of the community, and we want to be a part of the community. So.
I appreciate that. We appreciate it. So our big event then for Friday night, which is the 10th, will be our car show. It's an annual car show that we have here, and it is sponsored this year by Crivelli Chevrolet Buick Incorporated. They also sponsored last year. That was the first year for them, and they enjoyed it so much they're coming back again, which we like our repeat sponsors.
That's a nice thing.
It's nice. And the first 50 cars that come in will get dash plaques. 7 o'clock that night, there'll be independent judging that'll be done, and there'll be some trophies awarded. I don't know the categories, but there's going to be trophies awarded. We're hoping to have a good number of cars here, as long as the weather holds.
Right.
They'll bring the cars out.
Yeah, I know the weather is a big factor in that.
Sure.
And I've seen the cars, because where our booth is normally set is where they kind of enter in.
Right.
So they kind of parade by us there, and there's some beautiful pieces of equipment.
Oh yeah, there are some nice cars that people have.
And people take real good care of those. That's like their baby.
Right, which is why they see one drop of rain, they don't take it out of the garage.
Well, hopefully we'll pray for nice weather.
That's right. Yeah. Then our Fun Fest event will wrap up on Saturday evening. All 3 nights we'll have game booths for the kids. There'll be a DJ on Thursday night. We'll have, as we mentioned, there'll be live entertainment. Friday night's live entertainment is Tim Litvin.
Okay, he's been here before.
He was here last year. He was our closing act on Saturday last year. He's doing Friday night this year for us. And our band on Saturday is a new group to us, and they are called Near the Edge.
Okay.
One of the guys locally found them and has heard them, and so they agreed to play our Saturday night for us. And I think the bands are usually, I want to say 7 to 10, 8 to 10, something like that. Okay. The big event, of course, for the end of the night on Saturday and for the whole Fun Fest in general is our fireworks display. Our fireworks display is sponsored by the Ladies Auxiliary of our fire department, and it's probably one of the largest in the area.
I've seen it, and I've witnessed it, and I've heard a lot of people talking about it too.
Yeah. And really the best advantage point to watch them because of how they set them up and design is right here on our property.
Yeah, so come right to the fair?
Come right to the fair. You know, hey, come at 9:30, have a hot dog or something with the kids.
Right.
10 o'clock roughly, the first show goes off. Probably about a 20-minute show.
Which is a long show.
Which is a long show.
That's a lot. I don't see your money go up in smoke. Just kind of watch that.
Yeah. But that, you know, it's a nice way to end it. We've always had the fireworks.
And it brings you a big crowd too.
Right.
It does. So that's the reason that the ladies invest in that, I'm sure.
You're right. And the fireworks were, excuse me, one of the events that one of our founders of the Fun Fest event, Dwayne Krumenacker, he was a pyrotechnic, trained pyrotechnic, and he, you know, we have to end a festival with fireworks. Dwayne passed away a few years ago, and you know, we keep the tradition going, you know, in his honor to say that, yeah, we're going to have pyrotechnics going off. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to end the event. And we really appreciate everybody who comes out and helps to support us with that.
I enjoy the event. I always eat really well, as you could tell. It's a good event to go around and find some food. The ice cream booth is right next to our booth typically, and the ladies often are really good to scoop me up some type of good sundae or something.
Yeah, they'll usually have some sort of sundae or a cake with ice cream or whatever. And then right next door to the ice cream is always where our Ladies Auxiliary set up with their cake wheel.
Okay.
Now, a cake wheel, for those of you who don't know what it is, but you know, being from this area of Pennsylvania, you should.
Yeah.
Put a quarter down. If your number comes up, you get a fresh baked, home baked, usually, cake or brownies or cookie, right? Whatever. So I will put that in there. I will ask that if anybody's interested in helping our Ladies Auxiliary with cakes or baked goods.
Right. That's a good point.
Just, you know, they can be dropped off up here at the firehouse, either the Thursday of the Fun Fest or the day before.
Someone's usually around that during
that week. There's usually some people here at night getting everything prepped and getting it ready to go.
Right.
But that is a big success, that cake wheel.
And I know inside this area you have actually like a cafeteria almost set up where folks can come in and you want to talk about some of the food that's in here?
Yeah, it's really traditional fair food. You've got hamburgers, hot dogs,
hot sausage, I think.
There's hot sausage, chicken strips, French fries.
You can tell what I like.
Yeah, right. You just have to be careful you don't get it on your shirt.
I know. I'll try. I'll wear an orange shirt that day or a red shirt.
Funnel cakes. I think they have fried Oreos. So again, it's basic fair food.
I like the setup here. You walk up, you order, then you walk down, and it's ready, and you sit down. It's kind of really organized.
Yeah, we try to make it flow.
Right.
There'll be seating here for them, tables and chairs set up for people to sit down and eat with the family. And then probably down the far end is how we've had it the last couple of years. There's been a Chinese auction.
Okay.
So there's someplace outside in this area, always something of activity that's going on for people to really come and enjoy.
Right, that's good. Now, the purpose of this is to help you raise, it's a fundraiser for you. It's your main fundraiser,
Correct.
I would imagine. It's one of your bigger fundraisers.
It is.
And you would talk about some of the need. Yeah, I've been a volunteer fireman, I know.
Okay.
The people watching may not know.
Sure. Well, the big key is volunteer.
Right.
Okay.
Free.
Sure. I mean, there are state grants, and God love them for putting those out there for us.
Right.
And we've been very fortunate to be part of grants to help us with equipment. But still, there's a lot of out of pocket.
Yeah.
Sundays we still run our bingos on Sunday nights, and we have a real good crowd that's been coming. The folks are supporting us with that. But we do a fun drive. We're doing our Fun Fest, but this year we have a couple of real big expenses. We unfortunately had to put a brand new air conditioning unit on our roof. Now, it took 40 years for the old one to finally break.
Yeah,
so we got our money's worth out of that, Chip. I can't say we didn't.
Yeah.
But
it's time.
It was time. It had to be done, because if we don't take care of our house, we're not going to be able to have the equipment and do the things that we do.
Yeah.
So that had to be done, and our roofing here needed to be coated.
We're working on that today.
Yeah, they're working on it today.
Yeah. So those are overhead expenses.
Those are big overhead expenses.
And this is an important building for the community. I know when I was involved in community ministries and the flood happened, this facility was an important part of that recovery.
Right.
As a location that was big and they could bring things here.
Right. We actually were, during that flood, we were actually had electricity and had our utilities.
You have a generator here.
We do have a gigantic generator in the back, but we had all of our facilities up and running so that people could come in and get a meal.
Yeah.
They could.
And that was important. I remember
right.
that was crucial at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of people who were affected by that.
It isn't like a luxury just to have air conditioning.
Right.
It's a necessity because this building is part of the emergency needs.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. And you know, yeah, we could all say, okay, nurse it along, see what we could do, but it's not
40 years sounds like it's
40
ready.
years is a good time on it. It was well out of warranty, I'm pretty sure.
I think it probably was too. You must have maintained it well though, so good for that.
Right. And we thank all the guys before us.
Yeah.
Who had the forethought to set that all up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the those were just big expenses this year. But you have your normal operating expenses.
Like all this
electricity. Just to get into and run your building, there's fuel, there's for pieces of equipment, there's
maintenance
gear,
on the
maintenance on the trucks.
Yeah.
Things are not, as everybody knows, things are not getting cheaper; they're getting more expensive.
Right.
And so to maintain what we have takes a lot. Yeah. And we've been very, very fortunate. I can't deny that, but it's events like this that really help us out and really keep us moving in the right direction to provide the protection and services that we do.
Yeah. So folks, coming here to this event actually helps them to get funds that they need to keep this going.
Right.
And it's necessary. You have a big service area too. I know because you service Connellsville Township.
Right.
But if the city of Connellsville is called, I think you're typically called. And party says Bullskin and some of the other ones too.
Right. We have mutual aid agreements basically. So we do have Connellsville Township, which is in size and area is not necessarily all that huge, but we're spread out.
Right.
Because we actually go out towards south side.
Right.
I know we're on the upper side. We have a huge area out in Casparis that we're responsible for. Yeah. So we're spread out all over. Yeah. But yes, we do mutual aid with Bullskin, with the city of Connellsville. Really, if they call, we're going to respond.
Yeah. I know the mayor likes to help with this event because of that connection there too. And so I appreciate him doing that.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Once you say mayor, someone's going to come to dump the mayor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure that will happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Other things you want to talk about related to the event? I think we covered a lot. That you talked about the history of the festival. How about the Facebook page? You have a Facebook page just for the festival.
There is a Facebook page. Don't ask me the address, but go to Facebook and you can
probably
find
put in
Fun
Connellsville
Fest.
Township Fun Fest, and I imagine it will come up.
Right.
We'll find it and we'll put it up on the screen.
That'd be great.
Folks can find it.
But yeah, we do have a Facebook page where you can pick up all the information on what takes place, when and where, and kind of follow along to make sure you don't miss out on anything.
Now, people local here know where this is at, but because David's able to share this on YouTube, it gets a bigger audience.
Right.
So talk about the location of the fire department, if you don't.
Sure.
What were the location of the festival, which is the fire department?
Right. Our facilities are here at 905 Fireman Street.
And that's in Connellsville.
In Connellsville.
It's actually real close to the Connellsville Dairy Queen, kind of across from Geibel High School.
Right.
That helps you folks.
We're across the street from the Sons of Italy.
Yeah.
If people know where that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go up by Geibel and Con area, and you make that left-hand turn and come down Rogers, or the other direction would be a right-hand turn.
Yeah.
Just come down Rogers, and you'll find us down here, and you'll see when we're set up for the festival, all our red and white tents will be set up and ready to go.
You have a great campus for this here too.
Yeah. We've got a great area. Our neighbors here on the hill are wonderful to us. Because some of them actually come out this way from their yards and things with their vehicles. Yeah. So they're very understanding of what we're doing and what's going on, and we work hand in hand with them to make sure that they're taken care of as well.
That's good. Well, Joey, wish you well with the event.
Appreciate
I hope to get good weather. Hope the folks come out and support you, and just have a great time.
I hope.
Have a fun fest.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Now you're in the know.